What is going on, everybody? Welcome back. I'm going to be filming a day in the life in high ticket sales once again, showing you guys the ins, outs, showing you guys some calls, showing you guys what we're making, all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So every single day I go to the gym and then I come back, make eggs, and then I go to the coffee shop. So that's what I'm about to do right now, is go to the coffee shop. That's where I start working. I start from my phone. So if you guys don't know, I manage a high ticket sales team. So first thing on the day is checking EODs from the day before. All of our closers submit EODs with like how many deals they closed, revenue generated, all that kind of stuff. So I go through those, respond to those. Then I check like our trackers, make sure those are updated. And then any other like little admin tasks. Like right now we are hiring another closer on the team. So I have to review a couple of calls. That's why I got my headphones right here. I'm gonna go listen to those calls at the coffee shop. Yep. All right, cold brew acquired. I put it in a Yeti just so it doesn't melt. We're back at the desk now. It is 10:48 a.m. and I have my first meeting here in 12 minutes with the team. It's our team meeting. I want to show you guys real fast. I was scrolling through the wins section in my community, and as you guys can see, there are tons of dudes making money with high ticket sales. Like, I don't know if you guys can read those, but right here, $2,400 commission, huge 7-set day, $878 in commission, $480 profit on the day, $800 to start the week. This is all like in the last 2 days. So if you guys are skeptical about high ticket sales, if you've heard about it online and you're like, is this real? Are people making money? It is something that not just a couple of people do full time. There are hundreds, if not thousands, of young dudes between the ages of 18 to 25 years old who are making a full-time income online doing this without working a regular job, without going into an office, working from home just like I am. Like, guys, I've never had a regular job. Never in my life. Not once have I actually worked a regular job. I've done random side hustles and things here and there, and landscaping and that kind of stuff, but I have never worked a regular job, not even in high school, because I started making money with this at 16 years old, and I just carried through with it. Like 16 years old, making 3-4K a month, then it dipped down. Then at 17 years old, breakthrough, $10,000 a month. Then it dipped down a little bit. Then 18 years old, $15,000, $20,000 a month. Now, if you stay in the game, you stick to it, you will succeed and you can crush it. Now, is it easy? No. Are there ups and downs? Yes. But if you have what it takes, if you are a real go-getter, a real savage, I'm telling you guys, you can make money. And like our setters and closers on our team, what do? Closers sit in front of their computer, take 4 or 5 calls a day. What do setters do? They sit there, don't have to talk to anybody in person, don't have to be distracted, whatever. They just sit there and dial from their computer using our calling software, about $150 a day. Probably takes them 3-4 hours. They get 3 to 5 sets on the board. The opportunity is actually insane. I'm super passionate about it because like, I've never jumped around, right? I tried different businesses before I succeeded, but I've never been one of those guys who jumps from business to business to business. I've stuck in the high ticket sales lane. It's worked out for me, and anybody I've seen who sticks to it for more than 3 months, they succeed too. All right, y'all, I just wrapped up the team meeting. It's now 12:11, and I'm about to go grab a smoothie, and then I've got my to-do list of things I need to do. Basically, review a bunch of calls. That's number one. I already said we're hiring a closer, so I need to make a call about that. One of my students also just landed a role, which is sick, appointment setting. I'm also helping one of my boys get into appointment setting. He makes good money in like landscaping right now and wants to get into the remote space, so I'm helping him get into it, which is awesome. Because guys, like at the end of the day, it's a little bit tough to navigate your way. Like not everybody's gonna get up to 100K a month, right? Like it's not gonna happen, but for you to go make like 5K, 7K, 10K a month, like it's not that much money in the grand scheme of things. And especially when you have a proven game plan, you have the right roadmap and you're willing to put in the work. I'm genuinely just saying this, like everything aside, I think almost anybody could make 5 to 10K a month in remote sales. I don't think it's that hard to do. There's so much opportunity out there. There's so many coaches to sell for. You need to learn the right sales skills and the right process, which that holds back a lot of people because they don't know where to learn or how to learn, or they just don't apply themselves. And then you just need like a place to find the opportunities. Like, this stuff is not rocket science. You just need to be in the right rooms, I think. And that's where most people mess up, is they're not willing to invest in themselves, so they don't get in the right rooms, or they're not creative enough, or they're not actually dedicated, so they just give up. Beautiful day. Top closer, man. Got the rollie on. Dang. How long ago you get into sales?
3 years ago, as of June 6th.
3 years ago, bro got into sales. And I got the rollie on the wrist. Doesn't take 3 years though. You had a 20K month in what? A year and a half. This is also one of my favorite parts about what we do. So I manage a high ticket team, and one of our setters just texted me, "I love my job, Nick. This is sick, LOL."
It has cobwebs on it. I haven't seen that motherfucker using.
I'm filming every day now, so I'm daily vlogging my life. I'm about to book a trip. I want to go to this Airbnb with one of my other boys, lock in, just for like a few 4 or 5 days. By the way, filming here in public got to be one of the craziest things, because nobody ever sees people filming here. Like, if you walk around Miami with this, you're normal. You walk around here with this, you're an alien. But I don't care. All right, guys, it is now a bit later. We're at a couple of closes on the day. We still have like 2 more that should be coming through for the day, which would wrap us up in a good spot overall. It is 5:30. I toured some apartments earlier today I might be moving into. We will see. My biggest focus and priority these past like few weeks has been reviewing calls. Honestly, guys, it is such a big part of what I do. And I would say just in general, like the way I view it, the more calls that I can review and the more feedback I can give and the better I can get our team, the more deals we are bound to get. So at that point, if we have a ton of calls going on every day, it's like, all right, I can review 5 of those, but what if I reviewed 7? What if I reviewed 10 of them? And that's the way you guys need to think about just success and your entrepreneurial journey and business opportunities in general is, what if you did more, right? What if instead of spending a couple of hours playing video games, you spent a couple of hours doing mock calls, practicing sales, getting better, reaching out, finding opportunities? What if instead of spending money at the bar, instead of spending money on traveling or whatever, what if you're broke, you know, if you're up and you got money, whatever, do some of that, that's fine. But if you're broke, what if instead of spending money on all that dumb stuff that you spend money on, you instead invested in yourself? Spend a little bit of money on yourself to learn a new skill, to start a new business, whatever that is. And then that allowed you to start making way more money so that then you could have more money to spend on all those dumb things that you're currently spending money on. When I was 17 years old and I got to $10,000 a month, I had envisioned that for at least 2 years before I got there. I knew what it felt like, the conversations I had, the way my day was structured, the people I was surrounded by, everything about my life. I had already pictured down to a T, to the point where I had written it on, or I had wrote it on whiteboards, I wrote it on like journals, all that kind of stuff. And I still do that to this day. I have a journal right here, and I won't show you guys it now because I have way too big of goals to show you guys. But right here in this notebook is tons of goals I write about every day. You can see like there's pages at the top. This is like my 3rd notebook I've gone through in the past like however long, few months, maybe a year at this point. But I write in that every single morning, right when I wake up. It's one of the first things I do in the day. What I will say is a big part of my day is just working. So I am sat right here, laptop in hand. I am just working. I have my computer there for meetings. I have my laptop on my lap basically all of the time. I bring this thing out to the pool if I go out to the pool. If I'm walking, I'm listening to calls while I'm walking, or I'm on huddles talking to our team. All right, y'all, it is now the next morning. Same thing, we're about to repeat, but we did end yesterday just one short of where we ideally want to be. Not the end of the world, but we just got to bounce back today. It was still a decent day overall. We made some money. If you can see, my students are already blowing up the channel this morning saying, let's get it. Coming for 8,000 cash collected today. 20K PIF is crazy. My students are crushing it, guys. Straightforward. If you guys are interested in the mentorship, go down in the description. You can apply. I'm only working with people who are actually serious about getting results in high ticket sales. Don't apply if you're not going to be serious. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.